morning and happy Monday. We're starting off trying to roll the puffiness of the weekend off of my face. It's Easter Monday, which means that all of my colleagues who are abroad, which is most of my colleagues that I would normally have meetings with on Monday mornings, are off today. But since it's not a holiday technically in the US, all of us who work in the US are not off. So I'm working, but I don't have meetings this morning, which is great. So I can just roll my face and catch up on my emails and get started with my week. Woke up with especially puffy eyes, which I feel like is just a symptom of eating extra poorly for Easter weekend. Woke up around like 7. It was such a pretty sunrise. I'm just ready to kick off the week. I feel a little bit like frazzled. I also didn't really like prepare with my usual Sunday routine last night, so whenever that happens and I'm kind of just like thrown into the week, it's always just getting my shit together on the morning time. So it is definitely an ice rolling kind of morning. I honestly want to get like back into more skincare. Like I've gotten very routine with just how I wash my face every single day and moisturize and everything, but I haven't been using like retinol or glycolic acid or any of those kind of supplemental products that aren't necessarily every day. I actually think glycolic acid is supposed to be every day, but I put some of that on this morning and it just felt good to kind of refresh my skin a little bit. And I don't know, I always feel like Monday I just need to like do a full cleanse on myself. This weekend, I went to a Mets game, which I've never been to, and it was really fun, honestly. There's this app called Game Time where you can get pretty inexpensive tickets to games, shows, events in your area, that kind of thing. And we got tickets for like $8 to the Mets game on Saturday. At the game, there were tons of people eating ice cream out of little like plastic baseball caps, how they serve them at the game, you know? I haven't been to a baseball game also since like college, and it was just a good time. Even though the Mets lost, but you know, I'm there for just the experience, win or lose. I bought a hat. After that, I was craving ice cream. So we went and found this ice cream place in my neighborhood that I haven't been to before called Emac and Bolio's, I think. I think they have different locations, but you guys, this place was amazing. I wish I had, I don't think I got a video clip, but I got a picture. And they had these insane cones with cereal on the outside. Like I got a Rice Krispie cone. And they had vegan ice cream flavors, like tons of them that I wasn't allergic to because they're made with coconut. So just a great discovery. So yeah, I had ice cream, and then we went for like Easter brunch yesterday, and I'm feeling just a little puffy from the whole experience, but again, no regrets. Starting my week, I'm off to a good start. We have a few events next week. We have some colleagues coming into town from abroad actually, and we're hosting some events with them, so we kind of have crunch time of like pulling everything together. And also a lot of people have been off because of Easter, like Friday and today a lot of people are off, so it's a bit tricky like pulling things together, but that's kind of the focus this week. Next week's going to be a little crazy just with all the events and everything, and I'm going to a concert next week, which I'm really excited about. And I have like birthday stuff, not my birthday but friends' birthdays. Honestly, I feel like next week on is gonna be madness. In a good way. This has been all over the place, but welcome to the vlog. I'm gonna do a work week in my life. I'm gonna put away my depuffer, and maybe I'll like try and get a little bit more of a routine this week. Today's definitely a get my life together kind of Monday, but for now, getting to work. Good morning. And since it's the beginning of the week, I kind of am looking ahead at my calendar schedule, like what's on the books for upcoming weeks and things I need to just kind of like plan ahead for, which I'm trying to be better about because I'm not usually good at planning ahead. But this year, I really want to be on top of Mother's Day, which is coming up in May, as we all know. And I obviously don't live in the same city or state or time zone as my mother, so mom, if you're watching this, click out because this could be a spoiler. But I've always thought about like doing something thoughtful even though you can't be with them in person, and that's always been something that's really important to me. And if you also live kind of long distance from your parents, guardians, whoever you celebrate on any given holiday really, but for in this case Mother's Day, it's always just kind of like, how can I put a creative spin on this and get them something that's meaningful without being there in person. So I thought I would share with you guys something that I think is such a genius invention. Enter StoryWorth. This is such a cool concept. If you haven't heard of it, let me put you onto it, because I actually heard of it for the first time a few years ago when I was finishing my master's degree and living in Geneva for a summer. I was obviously even further from my parents, and I heard about StoryWorth and I was like, this is genius. So I bought it for my dad for Father's Day. So basically StoryWorth is an online service that helps you connect with loved ones and share stories and memories and document them for years to come. So if you get it for your mom for Mother's Day, every week StoryWorth will send your mom an email with a thought-provoking question of the week. Basically anything from like, what was the most important advice you got from your parents, or like, what would you do differently if you could do it all over again? Just any sort of like open-ended question. They have a new one every single week that your mom can just like check in her weekly email and respond really quickly. And then at the end of the year, StoryWorth compiles all the emails and messages, stories that your mom or loved one has sent into them via email, and compiles them into a beautiful keepsake book that your family can cherish for generations, which I just think is so special and so cute. Like, look at this. This is just an example of what it could look like. You can send in your own pictures. So I sent in this photo of my mom and my dad in a snowman that they made, or I should say we made, when I was home for Christmas this last year. And it says, a collection of Paula's life stories. And it's such a nice quality book. It's literally like hardcover bound book, and it's just so cute. And you can send in like a variety of pictures for them to use throughout the book, in between all of the stories. Also, I feel like it's just such a great way for you to learn about them too. Like, you'll be so surprised at the stories that maybe your parents would write that you've never heard before, or they just haven't been prompted to in the same way that StoryWorth does. I think this is a good gift for anyone, but especially for my parents. They're very much like people that like to document things. Like, my dad is a photographer and he has tons and tons of photos from like decades past that he'll sometimes like every so often go through and digitize, and then he'll send out an email like to the entire extended family and say like, here's all my images from 1986 to 88, and then write a whole thing like talking about those years. And I feel like this is such a good way to like put that into a book product all in one, and like stories and everything. And my mom's really into scrapbooking and, you know, documenting memories that way. So I feel like this is such a cool way to do that and just like culminate it in a book that they make for you. You can go to storyworth.com/Kristee to save $10 on your first purchase. So that's storyworth.com/Kristee. And you can save $10 on your first purchase, which is amazing. Highly recommend. I think this is just such a sweet idea. It's really the gift that keeps on giving. It's the end of the workday now. I also just sat down and paid my taxes online, which was painful, but you know what? I'm lucky to have an income. My camera tripod just doesn't want to stay up. Anyway, I look like this right now, so I'm gonna try and hide myself with this Mets hat that I got this weekend when we went to the game. And it doesn't really match this, it's a little darker, but I don't really care. I just opened the window to see what kind of weather we're dealing with, and it's a bit chilly, so I honestly don't even think this sweatshirt is gonna be enough. I might just throw, should I just wear my pink coat over it? It's not like I get to wear it that much. It doesn't, I'm just going to the grocery store, like no one really cares what I look like. Okay, do we, I don't think this is the move. I think with a sweatshirt I need a long coat, so I'm gonna wear the pink. Okay, whatever. I just look like freaking ridiculous, but I don't care. Let's go. I'm going to Trader Joe's, but I don't really need too much stuff. There's a few things that I've seen, like more snacky, random things that they've come out with, like an oat milk creamer that I want to try, and a couple snacks I've seen on TikTok that I'm going to be looking for. So I'm more so looking for those things, and then I'll probably just get like salmon, rice, some generic cooking things for the week, and nothing too fancy. But yeah, let's get this show on the road while we have some daylight. It might rain a little bit, who knows what we're up against, but gotta get this checked off my to-do list. I look insane. Okay, it's Tuesday morning. I really wanted to get the brown sugar oat milk creamer from Trader Joe's last night, but they were out, so I picked up the coconut creamer instead, which I usually just use oat milk. I don't know what possessed me to grab this. I think I was just disappointed on the empty shelf next to it, so I just wanted to get something anyway. So we're trying it. Why not? I usually don't do creamer because it's like unnecessary sugar when I could just use milk, but whatever. I bought it. We're using it. Just do a little tiny bit. Actually, for creamer, that's probably not a little tiny bit, so we'll try it out. Okay, let's see. I actually don't have a meeting right at the start of the day. I have one in like 20 minutes, so cheers. Not bad. I think I could add a little more, but I kind of want to just add an oat milk. Oh, you know what? It's actually a lot lighter than other creamers that I'm used to. Okay, this is not bad. It's like less than 1 gram of sugar. Okay, so this isn't like Coffee Mate or anything. I didn't really look at the nutrition fact. Not that the nutrition facts are that important, but just in terms of like, I don't want to be putting tons of sugar in my morning coffee. I wonder what the brown sugar oat milk one is like. I guess we'll never know because my Trader Joe's was sold out. They were also out of every other new thing that I wanted to try. So that's why I didn't show you guys what I got because it's generic. This is pretty. I've been working on this morning and the last couple days just like trying to get my skin back on track. I feel like especially coming out of winter and everything, I haven't been using like all of the products that I have to the full ability, or like, I don't know, it's just been super dry and irritated, and I want to work on like repairing my skin barrier because I get a lot of redness, and just kind of like being more intentional with my skincare again because I got kind of lazy. So I think I always feel that way in the springtime. I guess it's just coming off of winter and I'm just like sick of, you know, dehydrated skin and everything. So this week I'm kind of playing around with a couple things. I just ordered a couple new products that I saw some recommendations for on TikTok and I did some research on, and I think that they'll help a lot. And I'll probably later this week, maybe I'll show you guys if I find a little bit more of a routine with that. I'm gonna get ready for my meeting and chat with you all later. Before this meeting starts, I'm gonna try a quick phone call because I've been trying to reach these people for potentially hosting an event for us since last week, but it's been like weird with the Easter holiday over the weekend. People are taking time off, so I'm gonna try and call them again, and I'm doing it on camera because maybe then they'll be more likely to answer. You know what I mean? I don't expect them to answer at this point, but
You have reached United.
and I got their voicemail again. So I emailed them. I feel like that's something that maybe if you guys are interested in working in advocacy, something I've learned is that you professionally annoy people sometimes by relentlessly calling and trying to reach them. It's part of the job, and that's what gets things done. This is really like not the most important thing. Also, it's a backup for something, but we're trying to like organize it kind of last minute, so gotta be persistent. But anyway, okay, thought I would try. Being on camera didn't help. They didn't feel the pressure, so I suppose I will try again in the afternoon. Okay, I'm gonna prep for my meeting and I will talk to you guys later. We had a coordination meeting to go over plans of the things that I'm putting together next week. Okay, now this thing just keeps falling. Squat. And now I think I'm gonna go into the office tomorrow in case I need to go follow up things in person, which might happen. So for the rest of the day, I just put on a coat, as you can see, and a hoodie, because I'm done with meetings and now I'm gonna head to a coffee shop. I had lunch here while I was kind of working, so I'm gonna use a little lunch break time, like 20 minutes, to get to a coffee shop up in Williamsburg that I found on Google Maps. It looks super cute, called Sweet Leaf, I think, and it looks like there's a lot of space to work. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't think it's gonna rain, but I have a hood just in case. I got my laptop and my little Books Are Magic tote, and honestly, I don't think I'll need my charger because I only have a few hours of the workday left. Should I bring it just in case? Am I gonna regret it if I don't? And get some coffee, have a little change of pace. I just need the project I'm working on the rest of the day is a concept note for a future event, so I can like pretty much buckle down and bust that out in the afternoon, and it'll be a good day. So all good things. I'm feeling productive. I think next week is gonna be great after going over more details with everyone and Just kind of like pulling all the threads together this week to get ready. So, okay, let's go catch the train. I finally started watching Ted Lasso years after everyone's talked about it. If we're being honest, it's because I finally got a login to Apple TV Plus from my boyfriend so I could watch things on it. And I'm catching up on all the shows that everyone's been obsessed with that I never bought the streaming service for. So, watching this, and I got home from work, and by from work I mean that coffee shop. It was a great place to work. I just made some salmon. So let's take it out. I'm gonna have a salmon bowl for dinner. Look at that. Delicious, just delicious. And if anyone's wondering, yes, I still make the Emily Mariko salmon bowl quite often. I just made up some rice, and by made, I mean microwave. Honestly, people bash like quick things like microwave rice and stuff, but it's just as good and takes 3 minutes. I don't know. I'm gonna make this up and then chop up some cucumber and have it on the side. I'm having like a catch up on work evening for the next couple hours, and then my friends and I are gonna FaceTime Sophie and Sierra and catch up and watch Outlander together. So very chill Tuesday. It is Wednesday. I'm starting a little early. It's almost 8 a.m. and I'm attending a briefing with UN Women at 8. So we're starting early. I'll probably finish a little early, so that's nice because it's supposed to be really sunny and beautiful today. And I just made coffee and it's scalding hot, so I have to give that a minute. Just getting things set up, ready to roll. It's kind of a busy day, a lot of meetings, especially in the first half of the day. And I'm just in a good mood because I woke up and it's sunny, and that always makes me happy. So, and I'll chat with y'all later. I hope I don't have to be on camera for this, but we're about to find out.
Welcome to everyone, and thanks so much for joining us for this coordination meeting in which we want to focus specifically on the important issue of climate change and women, peace and security. And I know that
I'm done with my morning meetings. I got off 3 hours of back-to-back calls, so collecting myself. I need to clean up actually some notes from the first briefing. It was really interesting, but I need to send them out to relevant people and then get started with like my work for the day because I kind of have a lot on my to-do list. But anyway, I also got this in the mail. I mentioned the other day or yesterday that I'm like trying to get more strategic with skincare again, and I was watching some TikToks and doing some research on new products to try for my specific skin concerns. And I heard really good things about this one. This is the Avene, I don't know if that's pronounced right, probably not. Avene Tolerance Control Smoothing Skin Recovery Cream for reactive skin. And I definitely have reactive skin, I've realized through this research. It's just so irritable with my eczema, dryness, redness, which my skin was not really red when I woke up this morning. And the only thing I've consumed is coffee. So potentially might irritate my skin, but I can't go without it, so that's fun. I am going to try this tolerance control cream because it's supposed to be good for redness, it's supposed to be good for smoothing skin, dry skin, and repairing the barrier. Let me read it to you. It doesn't say anything on here. It's supposed to calm and soothe redness, feelings of tightness due to dry skin, restore skin comfort. Yeah, it sounds pretty iconic, and I'm excited to try it. I patch tested it a bit ago and no reaction, so I think we're good. I guess I'll do it on one half of my face to start with. I don't even know if it's gonna be like a visible response. I just did like less than a pump. And I'm gonna do one cheek. I did notice a difference like with the texture of where I put it on my arm. It was very smoothing, which was nice. Yeah. Okay. So far so good. I also have a couple things that are arriving today, or actually one of them, only one of them is a skincare thing, but I also ordered a perfume, so I'll show you guys that whenever they come. I think I mentioned yesterday I was thinking about going into the office today. Clearly that didn't happen because that early meeting popped up, so it would have just been too much. And instead I think I'm gonna go tomorrow. I might just go to like a coffee shop nearby, because basically I might have to go to a couple things in person near the UN, and I want to be working near there. And our office is near the UN, but also I don't really need to be in the office. I can also co-work with a friend or something at a coffee shop, so I might do like half and half. We'll see, but basically that's when I'll be doing that, is tomorrow. So anyway, does it look less red? Not too crazy different, but it definitely feels very smooth compared to what it was. Wow. It actually does feel hydrating, and I have extremely dry skin. I'll give it some time before I do the rest of my face, but just to test it out. Initially, very impressed. Anyway, first impressions, impressive. We'll carry on with some follow-up later. I'm in like work mode, you know, when your words, you know, when you're texting your friend like between your work tasks and you like use your work jargon accidentally, where you're like, I'll follow up later, and you're like, what am I doing? I feel like our brains are usually in like one track, especially after 3 hours of meetings. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna get back to work and eat something soon and let you know how this works as I try it out later. So, okay, go team. Today's a good day. All right, we are packing up because I'm going somewhere again. And by somewhere, I mean downstairs. I'm staying in my building, but it's actually nice out today. It's sunny, and I think it's about 60 degrees. It's not quite there. It's a little less. Let's see exactly what it is right now. It is currently, oh, it's only 56. That's a little cold, but it's sunny. So I want to go sit outside because sun. I put on sunscreen, skincare, and I just thought I might as well take advantage of the outdoor space, especially while it's cooler but still sunny, because then it actually keeps you warm instead of hot. Like in New York, once it gets warm and you're in the sun, I'll just be sweating. So I'm wearing a coat, but I have a tank underneath in case it actually is warm in the sun. And I'm just gonna go sit on the patio, see if I find a good spot, and just kind of mix it up and do my afternoon work. I have my work cut out for me, and I think it'll be fine as long as I effectively time manage, which is not my strong suit, but we're gonna do our best. Okay, I came inside to this little couch room because it was getting cold out, and also there were frat bros grilling outside. So I've just been sitting here and working, and I've actually been super productive, and I like finally got in the zone. And I have about a little over an hour left of work, so I'm gonna go pick up my mail downstairs and then head back to my apartment, make a snack, and finish up my work day. But feeling good. I really hope I finish this one project by the end of the day, and I might have to work late, even though I started early, but it's okay. I'm sitting back in my apartment now, and I thought that in my box was gonna be the other like skincare thing that I ordered that I was really excited about, but it wasn't in there, and it said it was delivered, so I need to check my mailbox, I guess. But whatever. I did get, this was like, I don't know why I was in the mood to buy just a bunch of like beauty and skincare stuff, but I was thinking, I was like reaching for different perfumes recently, and I've just been wearing like random ones. I do really love Scentbird. This is a sponsor for them, but I've worked with them in the past, and I like will happily work with them in the future because they're the best. But they basically send you a 30-day supply. You could pick out different perfumes to try for like 15 bucks a month. Anyway, this is how I found this perfume, and I've just been using random ones, and I've like, some of them are nice, and some of them are like, oh yeah, I really like this. I forgot I really liked this when I first got it, blah, blah, blah. But there was one perfume that I used the entire thing of like so quickly, and I was obsessed with it, and I got so many compliments on it. And I was thinking about it recently. I was like, I really miss that. And then I was like, you know what? Why don't I just buy it? Like, I don't have to buy the entire full bottle because it can get expensive to buy perfume, which is why I like Scentbird. But they did show me this wonderful perfume that I was like, you know what? I should have a signature scent. I should have one that I just wear the same one every day because I love it, and then it can like smell like me, you know? And I was like, it's gonna be this one because it just works for me, and all of the notes sound iconic when I read them again because I just forgot how much I liked it. But let me read you the notes and then I'll tell you what it is. It is, these are the ingredients. All right, the snakeskin print is like not my vibe really, but it's Fearless by Rachel Zoe, and I don't really know that much about her. I think she's like a stylist or something. I love this perfume. I think it came out in a set with several other ones, and I did just get the small size just because I don't think I'm gonna go through a whole bottle, but it's more than a roller on. I think it's roller ball. Just like a little spray bottle. I can't really smell it through here. I'm obsessed with the scent. Oh god, it smells so good! And I don't really like perfumes that smell like traditional perfumes, like super flowery. I really like sweeter, amber, vanilla, fruity scents. That's usually what I gravitate towards, and this smells so nice and fresh. Definitely gonna be wearing this every single day, and now I have a signature scent, and I've decided it, and it is, you know, henceforth heretofore known me smell this way. I'm a mess. Today has been very all over the place. There's just a lot going on, and oh, now another package was literally just recorded 2 minutes ago, right after I went and got that one. Okay, so it is separate. LOL. Anyway, I'll have to go get that later. I will go get that because that's like a skincare thing that I really want to use. But I'm finishing work now. I really need to just like bust out this draft of this document that I'm working on. I'm gonna make a snack first actually, because I need to like refocus and give myself a minute to recalibrate, and then I'll finish this. And yeah, I'll probably work late, but I wanted to work out. I'm hanging out with my boyfriend tonight, but he's not coming over till later because he's working late tonight, so I'll have some time to maybe get a workout in and shower and then like make dinner before he comes over. So I'm not too worried about like rushing things. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking and actually do the things, but I'm very excited about this smell. Okay. Good morning. It is Thursday, 8 a.m. I'm finishing up getting ready. I think I'm just gonna do like a slick back pony and hope it's not giving family father. And well, my hair's like due to be washed, but I think I'm gonna work out tonight, or I was thinking about doing like a rumble class tomorrow morning or something before I get ready. But anyway, yeah, it's 8 a.m. and today is the day that I'm going up to Midtown to work near the UN. I'm meeting my friend Elise at a coffee shop that's around the corner from the UN, because like I said, I probably have to go and meet some people in person. I need to like brush it to the side more, I think. I'm not good at the slick back pony thing. I think I just don't really have a face for it also. I'm more of a face for radio. I'm excited to check this place out. I've had it bookmarked on my Google Maps forever, and I sent it to her and she was like, are we going back to a botany class again, because it's like a plant and coffee shop. And if you saw my vlog where we went to Saks Works, it was like full of plants, so I guess plants are my workday vibe. Not sure what I'm gonna wear yet. I need to go get the train in like 20 minutes. Also gonna put on my new perfume, Rachel Zoe. Wow, it sprays out actually quite a bit. And mascara. Here is my outfit. I went with this like loose kind of champagne gold top. It goes a little low, but whatever. And it is, I think this is like an H&M one I bought right before I started like working in DC. So I've had it for a while, but I don't really wear it that often. But I thought it looked nice with the black pants. I'm doing the loose flowy pants that are on my Amazon shop again, and I think that they complement each other well. So yeah, they're slightly tucked in, and then I'm wearing black booties from Princess Polly, and I think it's a little chilly. It's like high 50s, so I don't really need that heavy of a coat, but I think I'll put on just a like black coat anyway. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for this plaid Zara coat because the colors work with this and it just like adds a little something. Good enough. So yeah, this is my look. Again, mostly, I mean, I don't need to be super fancy for the like meetings. It's not really meetings that I'm going to, but just like meet with people. Okay, I'm gonna run because I should have left a little bit ago, but it's okay. I don't have a meeting right at 9. And let's go check out this coffee shop. Past the Ukrainian consulate. I'm walking to a place called Remy NYC Coffee, I think. It's on 48th and I'm on 49th. The birds are chirping. I'm going to meet my friend, like I said. It's a beautiful morning. It's not as cold as I thought. I'm just taking it in. This is the bathroom. I mean, it's also their storage facility. But look how cute. They have these little flowers everywhere. And, I mean, obviously it's like a plant shop, but big fan. We've been working here for a few hours. Gonna go eat some lunch and maybe move to another spot. Okay, the person I needed to get to is not in the office right now, so great. Gonna have to keep pestering, but there's the UN. Hello, in my old office at UNICEF is like right back there. I'm in this tiny little phone booth because I was just taking a call, but wrapping up the workday now. It was very productive. I got a lot done. We actually came to a co-working space after the cafe, after lunch, so really good. Able to charge laptops and get coffee and stuff. And yeah, it was a good day. So now I'm going to wrap up these last few emails and then we're going to a happy hour.